for joining us today on Talking Travel with Wendy. I am here with my really good friend, Candy Brown. Candy and I have traveled all over Europe in the last 5 years, but she recently moved to the U.S. Virgin Island of St. Croix. And so she joins us today on location. So I was having island envy, and we were chatting during one of our happy hours, and I said, oh, I need to do a vlog on you because you'll give people hope to travel
Yeah.
to a warm place.
U.S. Virgin Islands the best for Americans anyways, because you don't even need a passport. So you can just come.
And I read that
And it's warm all year round.
Was the quiet island.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I guess quiet. It's unpopulated, not necessarily quiet. We have a lot of reggae artists here. So, and people like to party. We actually have a whole, it's called Dub in the Rainforest every year. It's a big reggae music fest. Yeah. So, but we are very unpopulated compared to the other islands. So you can basically go to the beach or go out to the trails, whatever. And there's no one ever within 6 feet of you. So that's good.
Wow. So it would be in code.
Yes.
So what has it been like moving to an island, man?
It's been nice. I love it here. It's beautiful weather all the time. It's a little slower than most of the world, so things get done slower. That can be frustrating to some people, but you just have to get here and you have to realize that you're on island time and then just chill out and relax.
So let's talk about attractions. What are there? We're gonna post some pictures of Buck Island. Tell me what can you go to Buck Island by boat?
Yes, you do you have to go there by boat, or if you want to kayak out there, I suppose you could.
Wow.
It would be quite a little paddle, but I've heard people do it. But yes, there are tour boats that go out there, or if you're here visiting, there's a couple of them, Big Beard or Caribbean Sea Adventures.
Okay.
And it's about $100 per person, and they will take you out. Some of the tours do lunch as well, and they'll take you out to Buck Island where you can go to the beach or you can go snorkeling. And then
are there hiking trails?
So there are lots of hiking trails on St. Croix. Buck Island, you could hike around it for sure. Most people go out for the beach or the snorkeling. The snorkeling is just amazing. It is like being in a really fancy aquarium, and you're like, when people put all the little corals and stuff in a little aquarium. Well, it's like you're in a big life-size one, and it's just huge parrotfish, rays.
So it's like you're in Finding Nemo.
Yes. Oh, exactly. And you will see a Nemo or two in the ocean. So it's amazing. The coral is just amazing out there.
So for scuba and for diving, there's got to be certification schools then.
Oh yes, we definitely have. We've got 2 or 3 dive schools here as well. Okay. Cane Bay is one of our most famous bays. A lot of the visitors that come on cruise ships will take a taxi out there. There's a few restaurants, and you can swim out there from the shore, maybe 200 or 300 yards. If you swim out, then you hit 1,000-foot drop. That is one of the best dive sites in the world, actually. So
where do people fly into to get into St. Croix?
Henry Wilson Airport, or STX is St. Croix for the symbol. And you can use a few different airlines. American Airlines flies from Miami straight to St. Croix. Delta has direct flights from Atlanta to St. Croix. And JetBlue, if you're up on the East Coast, if you can fly to Puerto Rico, we're about 25-30-minute flight from Puerto Rico.
Okay, so just like a hopper flight. Have you gone to Puerto Rico yet?
Oh, a few times, yes. Not to visit, but when I'm flying in and out.
Okay, so what are some of your favorite parts of the island?
So I really enjoy the South Shore. It's very pretty. The water is gorgeous. It's great for beachcombing. Buck Island, of course, I love. And if you have your own boat, you're welcome to go out there anytime. You come visit me, you can get on my boat, we can just drive out. So that's perfect place. Rainbow Beach is really great. That's another beach over in Frederickstead.
Okay.
It's got a restaurant there called Rhythms, and they do music on Sundays. Not during the COVID, pandemic, but normally they have groups on Sundays that play music there.
Okay.
I also really love Carambola Beach and Cane Bay Beach. Well, Cane Bay has really great snorkeling, like we talked about earlier. And then Sandy Point Beach Park is like a natural reserve, and that is absolutely gorgeous. Sandy Point, it's got 3 different kinds of turtles that nest there from the spring to the fall. So they don't allow you to enter through the parkway April through October, I believe, because the turtles nest there. Maybe
so they're
them.
protecting the turtle population. That's really cool.
Yes. And yeah, we have really a lot of turtles here. We also have a couple of beaches that have bioluminescent bays. So you can go out at night. It's like a organism inside the water that glows at night. So there's only 3 or 4, I believe, in the whole world, bioluminescent bays, and we have 2. Yeah. So we do have kayak tours from over near Columbus Landing. One's Bush Tribe, and there's another kayak company that do tours at night, so you can go out and.
So where is the tourist destination beaches that they have the hotels and the resorts at? I'm pretty sure I read about all-inclusives that are there too. And
we have 2 cities, Frederickstead and Christiansted. So Frederickstead has some of the tourist beaches, mostly because when we do have cruise ships come in, they port in Frederickstead.
Okay.
So when they come, Rainbow Beach, where I was talking about with the Rhythms restaurant, that's where most of the tourists go. Okay. So really, Cane Bay, a lot of the tourists will take a taxi out to Cane Bay, and it's fantastic. Really, it's never busy. None of the beaches, I have never been on a beach when it's been busy ever here on the island. So, and then Christiansted is our other city. There's stores and gift shops in both cities where you can go.
Has Airbnb really gone crazy on St. Croix, or not so much?
I wouldn't say crazy, but we do have some Airbnbs, and then we have a few hotels as well. We have one called the Fred that is, I think, our newest hotel that's on the island, and that's in Frederickstead. The Buccaneer is our biggest hotel on the island. It has its own basically private beach area and a golf course. It has restaurants. It's a little bit more expensive, it's probably the priciest on the island.
Yeah, but it has golf. I could talk John into that.
Oh, yes. We actually have 3 18-hole golf courses on the island. We are like the most golf courses of any island in the Caribbean.
Oh, wow.
So we have, yes. And we have a 9-hole as well. So we basically have 3.5. Since we've had the COVID pandemic, we have 3 distilleries on our island, 2 for rum, Captain Morgan and Cruzan, and then we have a vodka distillery. And the vodka distillery has decided to switch operations to making hand sanitizer. And they make environmentally friendly breadfruit vodka usually. So they're making breadfruit hand sanitizer.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome.
Yeah.
I love it.
And they're selling it at all the local grocery stores here.
Of course they are.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I've got a bottle I just keep right inside my door, so when I come home, I just,
I used to put vodka in my hair to lighten it up.
Oh, good idea. I usually drink it to lighten myself up.
Candy is also an accomplished cook, and she loves to cook for other people. She's so good at it. Have you found local dishes that you like or you like to prepare?
I have found some that I like. I haven't prepared any of them yet. We have a few different things that are particular to this island. We have something called pate, which is like a meat pie that they make here. And they're very popular here They do them with meat or with salt fish.
Okay.
Everybody makes them with salt fish here. And then we also have something called a roti, which is kind of like a West Indian floury type of tortilla, West
Okay.
Indian. And then it's filled with meats and like a gravy. They do it with goat or chicken or
Oh, wow.
seafood. Yeah. So, and then of course we have plantains here, which plantains I love. But we also have Caribbean lobster down here. If you've never had Caribbean lobster,
No,
it's
what's that?
sweeter than
Oh.
it's just lobster, but it drinks rum all day, and so it feels great, you know, and it tastes delicious,
Oh,
right?
no way.
No, I'm just kidding. No,
Well,
I
you
don't
know
know
me,
why
I
it's
believe
sweeter,
you.
but I would think it's the rum. I don't.
I would totally believe you.
But no, people just go out, they dive, they walk right out from the beach, and they go and snorkel or dive down in the water and grab them, and they're fresh, and they're just much sweeter than normal lobster.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah. We
That's
have a lot of great seafood here too.
so with COVID going on, what is happening on the island for safety, cleanliness? What are some of your guidelines that you're facing or going to
Well,
be in the future?
our governor has done a great job. He shut down the tourist industry basically about I think it was the beginning of April.
Okay.
So the Airbnbs and hotels were not allowed to take any visitors, which basically kept everybody away. They didn't fly in, and all the cruise ships have stopped coming in for a
Okay.
while. So right now, currently, we only have 4 active cases on the island.
Oh, wow.
On our island specifically. We've had 4 deaths all across the USVI. So right now, the rules are that all the restaurants and pubs are only for takeout.
Okay.
You know, you can't sit there. The beaches were closed for a little while, for about 3 weeks,
Okay.
but they are open now again. And then you just have to wear a mask everywhere you go now. So when you
Okay.
go into the grocery store, or
Yeah.
I think it kept our cases down because like I said, we're not heavily populated. So most of the time when you go out, there's not a lot of people around anyways. So that's helped a lot. And then we're supposed to open back up June 1st for visitors,
Okay.
and the Airbnbs and hotels can have visitors again. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's exciting because I'm going to visit Candy this fall, and I'm super excited to get to see all this in person.
I can't wait.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. I have not been to the USVI yet, so very excited, very excited. What are some of the challenges with living on the island?
Biggest challenge is just getting the things that you desire. You know, you don't have access to everything you want. A lot of things you'll have to order on Amazon or Wayfair or eBay, whatever. So, and then some of the things that when you want them to be shipped to you, maybe they don't ship to the USVI. But for the most part, everything you need, you can get on the island.
You
So
probably learned to live
really,
without some stuff.
you know, as long as you're not going to stress over little things.
Well, Candy, thank you so much for joining me here today on Talking Travel with Wendy and giving inspiration and hope to people to visit St. Croix in the future. I just love you, girl.
Love you too. We love to have you. So thank you.
Hi, thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I have much more content on my website, travelwithwendy.net, and you can also support this channel by becoming a Patreon patron. The links are below. Remember, it's always an adventure when you travel with Wendy.